and to the point. I have a whole lot of information to deliver. Unfortunately, right now, I don't feel good enough to deliver it. For the past week, I've been getting that they are trying to recreate some sort of 9/11 event in New York on 9/11. This is the reason I'm coming to you right now. I'm not asking for 1,000 people or even 100 people to be involved in this. All I know is that they're planning something for New York on 9/11. Okay? So, with that, and I don't want to get into details or anything else, I'm only going to be here for a minute. I've been feeling this for the past week. Now, today, I noticed that these massive hurricanes could possibly go in the direction of New York. This is not an accident. And I did reach out and speak to one or two of you about how you felt about the manifestation, okay? Because we have this real problem on planet Earth right now, right? And that is that we've been talking about manifestation. That's the divine feminine energy of creating something, birthing something, bringing something anew to the world. And that's what everyone is talking about. But no one wants to play a part. I shouldn't say no one. Many people don't think we should play a part in the undoing, the wrongdoing, or the demanifestation on this planet. And I'm here to ask you, if you truly believe in alchemy, then that works both ways, because as a multi-dimensional humanity, we are still in the third dimension. Okay, so I'm asking you to look at that. As far as like banking regulations and changing the paradigm of the financial system, there are laws that have to be rewritten. There are things in physical reality that have to be reworded, rewritten, reconfigured, and those things are happening. So it's not just about birthing something and creating something in the divine feminine energy right now. It's also using our masculine energy to uncreate or demanifest things that are going on. And I've been thinking about this very heavily as this information's been coming to me for a week. I reached out to someone that I know very well and that I trust, and I talked to him about this. And he feels like, as many people do, this is Mother Nature and we don't have the right to do anything about this. I'm going to make this really short here and to the point. I myself, as a balanced masculine feminine energy, I don't feel this way. What is all the point in personal power, connecting to higher self, and this wisdom, not only that we left for ourselves in past lives that are coming into the soul to guide us as our compass now, but also in looking at what has been created, right? So I have the right in my own life, if I've created something that I don't want any longer, to destroy that thing. We equally have that right if we have persons or groups of people on this planet trying to manifest, manipulate certain agendic things, okay? And so there's been a lot of information in the last couple of years. Oh, chemtrails aren't harmful anymore. That's the good guys spraying stuff, okay? My ass. I walk every single day, and whenever we have heavy chemtrails, there's birds laying all over the place. There's bees laying all over the place. And I noticed that all the walkers around me have some sort of congestion or something like that going on. We are powerful and we have every right to demanifest things or unmanifest things, or at any point in time get rid of a manifestation that literally no longer pleases us in our personal life. Now, You think we're going through this very powerful upgrade of humanity, expanded consciousness, so we can sit by and watch natural disasters, specifically ones that aren't even natural. But even if it was a natural disaster, we have just as much right to demanifest things, keep ourselves and this planet safe, and protect this planet, ourselves, and each other as we have to manifest. That's all I'm going to say about it. I have been going around and around with myself about this for the last 4 or 5 days because of all of the things that we learn, that it's not right to mess with Mother Nature, or it's not right to take apart a creation that we didn't create. And I'm going to ask you again, if something is a threat to humanity and it is man-made, I feel that we have every right in my balanced energy to do more than sit around and birth and create things. We also have the right to destroy things and unmanifest things. So I'm going to leave it up to you, and I don't think it's going to take a large group of us. There are some of you that I have talked to already, and the basic gist of it is this. You can say this, do however you work your magic. I'm not going to tell you that there's a recipe or a program for what I'm talking about right now. What I'm saying to you is, I suggest that we simply go into meditation at any time, preferably now or very soon, and go into this hurricane formation. And I'm not looking to send it right to somewhere else to do the power of destruction. I'm telling you, I've been getting for a week. They're trying to recreate another 9/11, and they're trying to do it in New York. And I see this going straight for New York. Okay, so if you agree, that's great. Maybe you can play some part in that. If you don't, then you can just be neutral. But I myself, I'm not going to sit around. And like I said, when it comes to changing the banking system, those laws have to be rewritten. The algorithms has to be changed to kick certain people out of those algorithms, right? And this, my friends, is no different. Okay, we need to go into some sort of meditative state, close our eyes, and put our energy to where that hurricane is forming, and push the energy to dissipate that and send it back to source if it is a man-made creation. Okay, now I'm sure, to me, I'm 99% sure that it is man-made, because I've been getting information about what I'm talking about for the last 7 days, but I've been going round and round in my head. The one person I reached out to, he feels like, Mother Nature is just gonna take care of everything. All we have to do is be in a high vibration. And he's partially right. But what I said to him, what is the point on our ascension path if in raising our vibration, we are not working together as a unified team to undo what they are currently doing? Okay, and that's all I want to say. Yes, cloud busting, Tina, exactly. So whatever way you work your magic, I actually talked to a few people that already kind of have their eye on the situation. Guys, I knew nothing about it until a couple of days ago, that there was even a hurricane, because I'm just not really here and present on social media that much, unless it's to get a message out to you. Um, don't do it if you don't feel called to do it, and don't do it if you don't know what you're doing. But what I'm suggesting is that we go in there. What I always do, even with chemtrails, is I say, I do not consent to the poisoning or destruction of planet Earth, sentient life, and its people, and I call in backup. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to say, I'm just making a suggestion for those who resonate with this and feel called to do it. And it would certainly be great if we had some masculine energy here to back this up. Okay, let's go to where that is forming and ask that if this is intended on purpose to do damage or destruction, let us call for backup. Let us send this storm, this man-made abomination out to source to be transmuted. Okay, I have there's a lot that needed to come through, but for whatever reason I just cannot make that whole video tonight. And then I actually doused to ask if I should put this information out tonight. And then I even sat there for a while with that, because they don't have the energy to make the full video. So then I just hit me that, oh, I can just come on here and make a short reel, which I tried to do, but it only let me speak for 30 seconds. That obviously wasn't long enough. If you feel called to stop what they are trying to do, please join me. Please join us. And again, it would be great to have some masculine participation in this project. Okay, there is no way that they are going to be allowed to reduplicate this. Also, to my recollection, it's exactly 22 years from the last time. You know how important dates and numbers are to them. This is a master builder number, meaning a number of creation, which also goes right back to the same video about September 3rd, what they're trying to create and why they're using that specific date. If you have not seen that video, definitely go back and see that video. Okay, they are trying to make a recreation because they believe that is them, number 22, that should be the master builders of this planet, the master manipulators of this planet, the master decision makers of this planet. Okay, I feel very called to take care of this. This video is not going to be up for more than 48 hours. I can guarantee it. If you feel called to help, that would be wonderful. I only currently have one divine masculine friend to ask about it. He felt like we should leave it to Mother Nature, but I'm like, Mother Nature's not the one that created it. So why do I leave something to Mother Nature that didn't create? And I've known this person for a really long time. And I will say, I respect him all the way, right? But this is the one time in the 8 years I've known him that we disagree. I don't believe that by simply raising our vibration and stepping into a multidimensional world or another world in and out of that polarity, that is going to stop some of the things that they are trying to do. And I just think that we need to take the power and the energy away from them. If we are on this ascension path and the point of it is to pull the power back in the body, then also a very big point of that is that I do not consent. We do not consent as a whole of humanity to the destruction of this planet, its people, and sentient life. If you feel called to join me in prayer and meditation and just seeing this thing break up and dissipate, be sent back to source, something along those lines, I would really appreciate it. And I will be back with the other information in a day or two. But this is really important. This planet cannot sit around in only divine feminine energy manifesting and working to manifest things when there are so many things that have to be de-manifested. And again, I'll go back to the banking system or any other system like it. Laws have to be rewritten. Algorithmically, things have to change. Certain people have to be removed. This is no different. If we don't consent to something, we don't consent to something. We have the power and the right to step in, to step forward in our power and disband anything that they are doing with an intentionality of hurting humanity. Thank you for being here. Have a happy Sunday, guys. Sorry to come here with this news, but like I said, I've been getting the recreation of the 9/11 event. I won't say not a recreation, because it's not. It's totally different things. But the amount of times I have seen this date and I have seen things come through to me about this date. If you feel called, let's just go in, look at this hurricane and dissipate this hurricane. Again, I am 99.9% sure that this is a man-made destructive energy. Okay, there's a lot of things going on, and they wish right now for us to be sitting around, you know, crying or in a depressed, grieving state about loss of life and all kinds of other things. But we don't need to get to that point. What is the point of ascension in us becoming powerful if we are not going to use our power to undo the things they've done? Okay, or undo the things that they're planning. This is no different than rewriting the banking regulations and kicking the powers that were out of the software and out of the algorithm so that they can't do certain things. This is exactly like that. This is no difference. This is us demanifesting whatever it is that there is their negative agenda. Okay. Thank you for being here. I hope a couple of you will be called to go in with me and the few others of you that I have spoken about to take care of this. Okay? Thank you for being here.